What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own Snapchat filter. As you can see from this list, I've actually made a few Snapchat filters before. So one of my most successful ones is actually at 50 million views right now. So if you really want to know how to make a Snapchat filter, I guess I'm your guy. If you all time, I have 50.01 million views. I got a notification on Snapchat saying that filter was on the trending page. So if you do end up seeing the swipe up with the names filter, just know I'm the one who made it. There's also a lot of other filters. So if you guys have actually seen any of these filters, let me know. So, anyways, you're going to need Lens Studio and at least Windows 10, I believe, or you can be using a Mac. Now, Lens Studio should be working the exact same for Mac as it does on Windows. If it doesn't, then let me know. And just because I'm on Windows 11, it doesn't really change anything throughout the video. So, let's hop right into it. So, the first thing you'll need to do is obviously download Windows, or sorry, not download Windows. You'll need to actually download Lens Studio. So the download link for this will be in the description, or if you prefer to just type it in the address bar, just search Lens Studio download on Google or whatever search engine you're using, then feel free to do that. But you'll need at least Windows 10 or Mac OS 10.13 or above. And here's just everything you need. So you just want to go down here, just click I have read the privacy policy and I'm not a robot, do the CAPTCHA, fill your email, and then download for Mac or Windows. And obviously, if you're on Mac, click Mac. PC, if you're on Windows, just click for PC. Alright, so I'm assuming that since you want to make your own Snapchat filter, you aren't like 8 years old and know how to actually download applications. So if you actually didn't know how to download it from those basic instructions I just gave, let me know. But once you do download and install the program, just make sure it's in a programs files folder when you install it, obviously, or whatever. It should be on Mac. So what we're gonna do is actually go to File and make a new project, or just click this button right here. I'm just gonna click it for simplicity purposes. So it's just gonna take a second to load here. And boom, here we go. So as you can see, we have this little area to work with. And first thing I'm gonna actually show here is if we insert a scene object. I don't know where it is actually. I think it, yeah, I have no idea where it actually appeared at. But you should be able to insert objects and stuff, or like insert a box. This is where you're supposed to insert it. And as you can see, any object that we were to insert in the filter would actually appear here. Now you could do the same thing with 2D objects. If you want to delete something, press delete on your keyboard, or you can right click and delete. And if we actually head up here, we can go ahead and insert a screen image. So what this basically does is allows us to put a image on the screen. So what we are going to do is head over to the right side of our screen and we should see the inspector tab. If you don't see it, you can head over to window, panels, and everything should be here. So if I ever say to open something and it's not there for you, just go ahead and check the window page and you should see everything here. Excuse me. But what you're going to want to do is actually head over to the texture here. So this is where we will import our image. And I'm just gonna pick my YouTube channel's icon, which is just this nice cute duck. And I'm just gonna put him like here. And if we actually head back to the preview where it shows what the lens will look like, you will have a 2D image on the side. So if you want to like put like your Snapchat what is it, your Snapchat QR code to add you in the corner of your filter. I don't know why you would want to add that, but let's just say you wanted to add it. You could be able to add it through this. The next thing I'm going to show you how to actually do is make um, face like filters. So we're actually going to go to face stretch. Now this is actually very, very simple and easy to do. So as you can see, we have these little white dots all over the person's face. So basically what will happen is if we drag something on here, it's what will pop up on the side. So if you want to make like a face filter like this, you could just drag these little dots and stuff. And if that's all you really want to make, then feel free to stop watching the video here and yeah, just skip to the end if you want to see how to upload your filter and publish it onto Snapchat. So, anyways, you're just gonna want to drag these. You should see a preview here. Also, if you want to switch to your camera, there's like an icon here. You can just like toggle between. And also make sure you switch to like the preview on different phones. So like you can switch like the BlackBerry Keycomb, which is like some really old phone. Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much how you want to make filters like this. Yeah. Now let's say you wanted to add something that maybe changes the way that the lighting looks. what we want to do is go to the plus here, and we could go to, where is it? We could go to post effects here, or color correction, whichever one you really want. These are basically like effects like VHS tape. It adds like a VHS effect. I don't know why it just froze on me like that, but it just decided to freeze. So yeah. There we go. I thought my recording paused. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, basically adds an effect like that. That's what post effects are. And if you want to undo quickly, do Control Z. If we head over to color correction, you will see we have like different effects that we can add on. This one kind of sucks. Someone found like a good one that we can actually edit. Let's do like rainbow. Okay, that one also sucks. They all suck. Okay, let's go to red lips. Okay, there we go. Make your lips red. And if we go to our inspector tab, we can change the alpha, which is like how much the filter is actually like applied. So I really don't know what this does to like the lighting. You can kind of just see as you like drag it, but whatever. So that's how you add filter effects and like color effects and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. Next thing we're gonna look at is face inset. I don't really know how to describe it. So basically you can drag like your mouth or like your eye to like different parts of your body. Yeah, so we could change this to like right eye. So like if we want our right eye, another right eye to be up here, we could do that. We can just copy and paste this, or just duplicate it like that. Control D, and we can just like drag eyeballs everywhere. So if we actually go here, he'll have like multiple eyeballs. So we'll have like more eyes. This I have sorry, we could set this one to left eye, and then this one just keep it as right eye. So you could have like one where you have like, I don't know, four eyes, just like the other two down by your nose. And boom, there you go. Easy Snapchat filter right there. And that actually looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Now let's say you wanted to attach an object to the person's face or whatever. Like if you wanted to add some sunglasses, well obviously you're gonna want to have a sunglasses model stored somewhere in your computer, and you're gonna want to make sure that it's an OBJ file, because I'm pretty sure that's the only supported file. You can try other supported files. If not, you can go to cloudconvert.com and convert it to a different type of file. So what we're gonna do is go to face effects here, and we're gonna go to head binding. So as you can see, we have a little head binding here. It shows kind of where the face is supposed to be. Don't know why it's out that far. It should not be out that far. So I'm just going to kind of like drag it back. Yeah, I have no idea why it's like that. I'm just going to get up close by pressing F on my keyboard and selecting it. And I'm just going to kind of adjust it so it doesn't overlap with the yellow lines that kind of have like the outline of the face, just like that. Alright guys, so I just looked up through my computer a little bit, and I discovered that I have a glasses mesh actually already on here, so I'm just gonna kind of drag it in and press the import button, and holy moly, there are my glasses, but they are really oversized and massive. The ones that I downloaded did not come with a texture, and I do not know why, but yeah, these are absolutely massive. Yeah. I'm gonna try to find a better model file, or a better OBG file. I have no idea what was wrong with that one. It wouldn't let me scale it down or anything like that. It's this one right here. Oh, it's from a Unity project. I don't really think it should work with this at all. Either way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look through my files and find one. Just for an example. Or, you know what? I'm actually just gonna use one of the default, cubes. Or, wherever they are. They're called boxes. Forgot, my bad. So we can drag it into the head binding here. You'll see it is binded to the person's face. So if the person were to move their head around this box, why is my scale tool thing not working? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so basically if you were to move your head around, this cube would be following wherever part of your body is like attached to. So if we were to scale this in here, let's say we wanted to add like a little cube, it's like, see how it like goes to the person's head. It's basically like attached to their head. Unfortunately, we don't really have these people moving around. I don't want to turn my camera because I don't really want to put my face in the video. But if you were to move your face around, the cube should follow your face, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, when we are actually done making our filter and we want to publish it, we can head over to project info, and there's a lot of stuff we can fill out here. So I'm just gonna, my filter is actually being called squash because it makes you yellow and makes your face kind of long. So we're gonna go ahead and put it as squash. And we can enable it on the Spectacles 3 if we want, but some parts of the filter may not be supported. If it's not supported, there will be a little message popping up saying that it's not supported. And I don't know why Spectacles 2021 is not an option, but if you watch this later on, maybe it might be. And you can also add a hint for your filter, so if there's anything special that you need to address here, you can, like, if you have like a function to tap the screen, you can click here. So it's just typical like what they need to do to get that filter to work. I'll make a video on how to make like scripts and stuff for your filters later on. But first thing I'm going to be focusing on is the icon. Now the icon, there's actually a specific limit, or like a minimum size that it needs to be, which I think is 16 by 16 pixels, or maybe 320 by 320. I'm not too sure. Or like I think 320 by 320 might be the max, but yeah, I highly recommend doing 320 by 320. It's gonna make it really high quality and make it like a lot better. So we are going to need a program like Photoshop, or we can use like a website online to make our icon. I'm personally going to use pixlr.com, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to design your icon from there. Alright, so as you can see, we are on Pixlr right now. And if you go to Pixlr X, we can create a new file. Make sure it's 320 by 320. You can enable a background if you'd like. Just pick any color. On here, I have my dark um, reader extension enabled, so it might look a little bit different for me. But we can go ahead and create. Uh, I'm actually going to go back and do 320 by 320 again, but without a background this time. So I'm just going to like paste in the image that I got from Google. But if you want to add an image like this, you could go to add image, browse, and here's one that I just copied, and you can show all of your files. And yeah, you could just pick an image from here if you want to import it, just like this. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and call this Snapchat squash filter icon, or whatever you want it to be called. And I have OCD, so let me just. Uh, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and press enter. Boom, it has been saved. And I'm going to close Pixel now because we do not need that. I'm going to go back to Lens Studio, head over here, and we're going to Snapchat Squash Filter icon. And here's our icon. We can also change the color of the background if we want to. Yeah, but whatever. It's fine. Because the image that I uploaded, it didn't have a background. Or it had a background, so that won't work. But if you don't have one in your image, then you can enable that. So yeah, background, so I'm just going to call this Squash. Now we can actually use a lens preview, and we can record a video and upload it without the lens. So basically, it'll be a video without the lens, and the lens will be rendered over. Where you can just upload one with the lens. It's like original video. I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pick like a random one from here that I think might look good. I guess I'm gonna do this one, idle, to kind of just show off the filter. We're just gonna wait a second for it to load, and boom, there you go. Just go ahead and press apply, and now we have our filter information filled out. Once we have done this, we're just gonna click apply, and I am out of breath right now from all of this talking, guys. But also, if you want to test your filter before you publish it, you can actually click the send it to Snapchat button, and it will send the filter to your phone if you have your Snapchat account linked to it, and you can test it before you upload it. It'll just appear in your filters, it'll be like the first one on there. But anyway, just make sure your project info is right, because you'll have to resubmit your entire filter if it is not right. So we're gonna go here, or at least to my knowledge, unless they updated the system since then. Now that we're here, you'll see that we are about to upload a community lens. So I'm going to go ahead and submit a new lens. And yeah, so basically, you will put it in our lens tags. We don't really have any scan triggers, and you can make it so no one can use the Snapchat code, so it's only visible for you and you only. Or you can make it hidden, so people with the Snap code can see it, or everyone can see it, so it can be on like the trending page if it gets some recognition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill out the tags and press submit lens. Now that I've filled out my tags, I'm just gonna press submit lens. Also, you can have up to 8 tags. If you try to add more than that, it'll just say that you reached the limit. So I just put my name, my YouTube channel. So if you want to find my filters, just type friendo because they all have the friendo tag, or most of them do at least. Funny squash face sunglasses, cute filter. I just put sunglasses because people search that a lot. Don't know why. People just love sunglasses. We're gonna go ahead and submit our lens, and boom, our lens is in review. So yeah, it should look this. It should. Oh god, this light theme is terrible. It should look like this for you guys. Just go back to manage my lenses, and as you can see, our filter is in review, and it shouldn't take but about like up to like 2 minutes for it to be reviewed. They're actually really fast doing that. And I forgot to mention you guys. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, so they will send in an email, so you can just see it's another inbox notification. So they will send an email when your filter is done being reviewed. Alright, so my lens just now got accepted. It barely even took that long, so if I actually go to my lenses and I refresh it, you'll see that it should say accepted or public. So my filter's public now and everyone can see it. So basically you'll be getting this email when it gets accepted. It shouldn't take but like 2 minutes. All it has to do is abide the community guidelines and the filter guidelines. There's like a lot of rules. I don't think any of y'all want to read that. It should be pretty obvious if your filter's okay or not. But yeah, your lens squash is now live. Thanks for submitting your lens squash, and it's now live. And so yeah, and here's the snap code if you want to like scan it or whatever. Like show it to your friends. You can like send them an email, tell them to scan the code, check out your filter, or you can go to your public profile on Snapchat, head over to lenses, and it should be there within 24 hours. And you can actually share it with your friends, post it on your story, then other people can try it from there. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to be ending the video here. You should check out my profile on Snapchat. You should be able to search Maddox B and I should pop up. Or if I don't pop up, then just type checkered dev, ignore the username. Can't change it. But yeah, just search that. I should pop up. Or it's all lowercase. I don't know if that makes a difference. But yeah, if you go ahead and search that on Snapchat, you should be able to find my profile. You can head over to public profile. And subscribe to me on there. Do whatever. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I might be uploading part 2, going furthermore into like these filters, like how to add text to them, and how to make it so like when you take a snap, it like removes the text, if you want it to be like that. Yeah, so I actually made a lot of filters. So if you want to be the baby, go ahead and scan this right now. If you're watching on your computer, just scan it with your phone. You want to be the baby, so all the codes are here. And thank you guys for watching, and peace out.